Today is the day we're gonna harvest our meat birds. It's the Saturday before Easter, which seems somewhat appropriate. Yesterday, Good Friday, we have chicks hatching inside. And then today, Saturday, we're slaughtering our meat birds, and then we're gonna celebrate Easter tomorrow. So there's a lot of life and death and resurrection themes going around the homestead this weekend. A profound metaphor here, but I think it's falling flat. Don't worry, we're not gonna show anything explicit or graphic or gratuitous. Everything will be done quickly and tastefully. So the first part is the worst part, and that is killing the bird, which will be done right here in what is known as a kill cone. I like to be extra sure that the bird is feeling no pain, and so I decide to use pipe cutters. This way I know the artery is cut, the spine is crushed, and the head is severed. So once it's done, and the bird is feeling nothing. Once the bird is beheaded, it will go into the scalder. The idea is to heat the outside of the bird as quick as possible to loosen the feathers so that when they go into the plucker here, that thing will just rip off all the feathers, and it'll do it in like 10 seconds. But we want to make sure the bird isn't cooking in here. So 150 degrees for no more than 60 seconds, just enough to get the feathers loose. So I'm going to behead the birds here, then they go in the scalder, then the plucker, a quick bath, a little rinse, and then they're going to go in an ice water bath cooler that's over by the back door, and one by one we'll just take them into the house and do all the processing and stick them in our freezer. We only have 12 birds, so it should be easily manageable, but I'm starting at about noon and we'll see how long this takes me. I made sure to do one before I started recording anything, and that just helps me make sure that I'm in the right headspace. The process is just like bang, 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 because that's the best way for the bird. Minimal stress, quick kill, ready for processing. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I just wish this was over, I feel the same way. I just kind of want to get this done and stop filming. So I'm filming something I don't want to do, and you're watching something you don't want to see. It's kind of this weird relationship we have going. So these are Cornish Cross meat birds. We've been raising them 7-8 weeks now. Supposedly you can do them as soon as 6 weeks, but I think that requires maybe a little more aggressive feeding regimen. The longer you go, the more expensive. With our feeding schedule, it ended up being 7-8 weeks. This is our first time raising Cornish Cross, so I'm excited to see how much meat they have on them. When you kill them, their nervous system freaks out and they start shaking and convulsing. Good times. There's some people watching who are probably like, no big deal, this is totally familiar territory, but there might be some who are like, how can you do that? Isn't that like super cruel? And I'm somewhere in the middle. I've learned to be okay doing this, but I had to learn. The first time I did it was tough. Definitely like tunnel vision, hands shaking. It was rough, but we've been at this for a little while now and it gets a little easier. I can't say that I'm used to it, which I'm kind of glad for. I don't want to become completely desensitized to what these animals are experiencing. This definitely makes us appreciate where our food comes from. We know that the chicken we'll be eating, that they had a great life, they were taken care of very humanely. All of this is a great way to teach children how to care for animals and to be aware and concerned about where their food comes from. So I'm gonna go inside and have a coffee before I start cleaning up. So I'm gonna show you how we eviscerate a chicken. I'm actually just going to reach in with my fingers, open the bird up, and say hello.